Well, I'll start. Well, Coach, it's kind of a sensitive comeback. How do you bring a player back who is coming off suspension like this and meld him back into the team?
Well, obviously, I think from the university standpoint, there's a lot of facts that go into the review, and when the university, spends that much time on the topic, Matt was obviously able to meet some obligations on his side of things, and upon his being readmitted as a full-time student, he has the opportunity now to restart some things, and we're very, very happy for Matt and his family. Number one, to be back into the university community. Most important, he's going to have an opportunity to graduate from the University of Dayton, which is very important to everyone here. And, basketball is really secondary.
You talk about sports is a lot of times about second chances. Then what have you told Matt? I mean, getting back to the university is one thing, but getting back on the basketball team, I would think, is another. It's a privilege.
Well, it is a privilege. I think it's a great opportunity, and I'm sure, as you talk to Matt and everyone, it's a great learning experience. But for me to bring him back, and for us to have him back as a player, gives us great confidence that we can continue to mold, continue to get him to the finish line. Having him graduate is very, very important, like I said. But to me, it's really about giving him the opportunity that he earned the right over the past years. The university deemed it.
So you have, obviously the question would be about character issues. How do you feel about his character issue coming off this, heading into being a leader on this team?
Well, I think Matt, obviously he's grown up a lot. He's grown up a lot since I've been here, and I'm just anxious to really get him back into the fold and continue to coach him. I know what he's about right now, and feel very, very confident that we're going to be able to really lead him to the finish line. That's our job.
There could be some negative blowback from this in the community, maybe even from UD fans. Are you prepared for that, or that kind of thing?
Well, that's, to be honest with you, that's not my concern, really. I mean, this is, first and foremost, this is Matt as a student. For him to be readmitted to the school as a full-time student with no hindrance is a great opportunity for him to restart things. And for me, as our program continues to move forward, I'm very, very excited and happy to have him back as a part of our program. And I think at the end of the day, this opportunity is going to be a good one.
What's the status of his scholarship, Archie? He was obviously full ride before. Now that he's back, is that just
Matt has no restrictions. He has no restrictions. He has no hindrances as a full-time student athlete at the University of Dayton. So he's full go.
Did you think about using that scholarship at all, or did you always have that in your mind that maybe he would come back?
No, I was really, really comfortable with where we were after we signed Kendall, which Kendall was our very last commitment. And, so many times you're just trying to add bodies, and we slowed down a lot after we had Kendall, and whether we were able to do something in the early or late signing period. To have that flexibility has always been my approach, and not really knowing Matt's situation, how it would turn out, that really wasn't any holding a scholarship or anything like that. I've always liked to have that versatility with the scholarships options.
Mm-hmm.